I lived in a good home, but I just wanted to be accepted.
Little story and that shit ain't getting okay. Niggas trying to sweep that up. Wait, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Casanova 2 times, bro. Get over here, bro. I'm saying, bro. Hold on, Master 8. Master 8, bro. You was pressing the shit out of 6ix9ine. You was pressing blood. Oh, yeah. Who put you on? Who put that? I pushed this nigga in your face. Who put you on? Who said you blood? Like, yeah. You was saying all that. And then some shit went down. Niggas got busy on your shit. Popped your shit. Like, pop. Then you made peace, blood. I'm saying you made peace. I know you, which is cool. What you do? You know, black on black crime, whatever. Like, whatever. You made peace. All right. After some shit, after shit got busy in the street, pop, nigga, pop, nigga made peace. Hey, you know what? You shit got real, nigga made peace. Hey, you know what? After shit, like shit already got real, then a nigga made peace. Hey, you know what? It was all nothing. I know you bust on me and my mans, but you know it was all nothing. Then, fast forward. Now, wait, hold on. Then, before that, you pressed the shit out of Gucci Soldier, blood. That nigga, Big Gucci Soldier, was in NY, thought he had the power, blood. Blood was feeling this little new movement, thought he had the power on the NY. Blood, you shut blood down, I'm not gonna lie, shut blood and the security down. But now, this nigga GQ Casanova, the real NY bully, the real nigga that was getting busy in Rikers, blood. The real nigga that was getting busy in Rikers talking about this nigga imposter, nigga. I'm the real Casanova, blood. GQ Casanova. This nigga saying, this nigga talking that shit. You unavailable for comment, though. I'm just saying, bro. Though. That Master 8 looking at you unavailable for comment, though, bro. I'm saying, not like.
What's going on, everybody? It's Jay Coffee Talk back again with another video for you guys. So check it out, man. You guys saw Bosco going over the little rundown there with Casanova 2 times, you know, with the whole 6ix9ine situation. He was on his ass, then they pieced up. And a lot of people forget that, you know, there was, it seemed like they got at Casanova a little bit, you know, and then he pieced it up. Where Casanova kind of put it out there in the atmosphere more like, yo, we chopped it up with the big homies, and they kind of might have had Cass under some pressure, right? I mean, we talk on my channel very often about images and how a lot of these rappers, it's just an image, you know what I'm saying? That it's entertainment, and that is what it is, and that's cool, you know what I mean? Not everyone's got to be the toughest dude, but, you know, with the rap games, that's normally what the claim is, you know, when an artist comes in the game. But with Casanova, it seemed like the impression a lot of people were getting, and, you know, the conclusion a lot of people were coming to was Casanova really was that dude, you know what I'm saying? He was banging, he's blood, he's been up top before. You know what I mean? He was a stick-up kid. He used to rob people and then go take pictures, run up on them at the club and take a flick with them like, hey, what's up? You know, put him in that awkward position like, y'all gonna do something? But I'm just starting to wonder, man. Like, we know Bosco brought it up there about this GQ Casanova dude. I first heard of the story from the homie Real Talk Media. Shout out Real Talk. He was the first one I seen break that story, where he's kind of saying, you know, Casanova stole his persona. You know what I mean? Like, you was really like this, but you're claiming that you was doing what I'm doing and you were me. Like, you're trying to steal my identity. You know what I mean? And we kind of saw that with 50 Cent before, you know, where he took the stick-up kid, 50 Cent's persona, Rick Ross, you know, Officer Ricky, some of y'all might call him. And then, you know, the real Rick Ross lawsuit ensued with that. But he's still able to call himself Rick Ross. But I'm just starting to wonder with Casanova, you know, maybe we were wrong. Maybe Casanova was more of just, it's more of an image thing with the guy. Like, I know y'all probably gonna be like, no, Cass been to prison. Like, listen, man, anyone who's been in the streets, you probably know some people who've been up top, and you know, it doesn't make you, what I'm saying is, it don't make you tough to go to prison. We all know people probably who've been to prison, and you wonder how they survived in there. And that's not what I'm saying with Casanova, that he's soft. I'm just saying, I don't think he's really this bully of the rap game like he came out, saying, and like we all kind of believed. As I said, we all came to that conclusion. Now that footage there you guys saw that I shared with you from this whole revolt, I'm gonna put the link in the description to that. It's a whole little video where they go a whole over Casanova's upbringing, and it was kind of crazy, man. Casanova had it really good. You know what I'm saying? He talks about in there, that's just a short clip I shared with you, where he's talking about how he had a good life, but he just wanted to fit in. You know what I'm saying? And they go in on there, they talk to Casanova's mom, and she shares how, in the neighborhood, their household was only, one of the more stable households. So Cass would bring his mans around and stuff like that to eat and everything, and through hanging with them and, to sleep over. And through hanging with them, it almost made Casanova sound like a spoiled brat. Like there's a part in there where Cass' mom is like, yo, this week I told him, no, you're not getting those Jordans. And he's like, I want them. You know what, blah, blah. And then his mans are like, yo, fuck that. Well, let me show you how you get free Jordans or get free anything whenever you want it. And we know people like that also who, as I said, people in the streets probably knew people, who ended up out there hustling or doing things like that. And you're like, yo, you didn't really need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Your home life was like this. But, I don't know, man. There's some people that do that shit to just be, they're a wannabe, and they want to be out there, on the block trying to be cool, call themselves hanging out and everything. And then there's some people who did have a good life, and they're not doing that stuff out of like being a wannabe. The circumstances of their life and different things that happen lead them down that path, and that's what it is. But with Casanova, man, I'm starting to wonder, man, was this dude just a spoiled brat, and he hung out with some dudes, and then he wanted to impress them because he thought they were cool, and then he starts living that lifestyle? Like, I don't know, man. Like, normally a dude who's doing like that, stuff like that, just trying to fit in, they're sunned. You know what I'm saying? The people they're rocking with have sunned them. And I'm starting to wonder if that's the deal with this dude, man. Like, we really, really believe this dude. I first heard of Casanova on the Breakfast Club interview with, he was talking about he was Memphis Bleek's artist, and he went in all talking about his time in prison and, the normal things he talks about. But there was one thing on there that is starting to, I'm remembering when I'm talking about all this, like, damn, is Casanova really kind of frauding a little bit? Like, I'm not calling him an all-out fake punk or nothing like that, but he went on to share a story about when he was in city jail. ASAP Rocky was in there with him, and he schooled ASAP Rocky up on, like, what to expect, and if someone does this, you gotta scrap with them or they're gonna think you're soft. Do this, don't do that, do this. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm starting to think is, you ever know someone who they are kind of frauding, and they are, and when you hear them talk to people, they're steady name dropping someone, and they do that to kind of confirm and validate who they're trying to tell you they are. Well, it's like, yo, was that what he was doing with ASAP Rocky? Was he name dropping? Like, really think about it, man. I'm really wondering, man, is Casanova who we thought he was, or is he only half of that? You know what I'm saying? And the rest is he was a spoiled brat who just wanted to fit in. That really fucked me up when I seen that footage there. Think about it. On 6ix9ine's ass, on his head, you know what I'm saying? On an all-out campaign to smear 6ix9ine and expose him, and then they end up piecing it up. Then, the Soulja Boy thing that Bosco talked about, no big issue there, it's whatever. But other people he's come at. Casanova just been trying to bully people. And then what's up with this GQ Casanova dude? Now, I'm not saying you gotta respond to everyone who tries to call you out or press you, but from what you've been doing, the way you've been conducting yourself, trying to get at everybody who's, you know what I'm saying, and show that everyone's faking and you're not, this dude comes out and says, you're a full out fraud. You stole his story, his life, and you don't got nothing to say about that. As Bosco said, you're no comment. I don't know, man. I don't know though, guys. I'm just freestyling here, you know what I mean? That you know, this information mixed with that footage, I saw Casanova talking about his, you know, the way he came up, how he had it really good and he just wanted to fit in. I don't know, guys, that fucked me up, got me thinking. But anyways, as always, get in the comments, let's chop it up about this. That's what we do on my channel. And hit that like and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get the notifications to my videos. It's Jay Coffee Talk. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, I'm up out of here. Peace. Hit that bell.
But I couldn't give him. He figured he could get it out there. So he went out there with the rest of the crew, and they did that.